Hey, it's DJ. Before we get into today's episode, I wanted to let you know about something I just launched. If your caseload isn't full and you're not sure why, I think my new full practice review can help. I personally audit your Psychology Today profile, your website, your Google business listing, your social media, everything you have out there. And I tell you exactly what's working, what's broken, and what to fix first. You get a scored report, a custom niche statement written for you, and a strategy call where we walk through everything together. No guessing, no templates, just me looking at your stuff and giving it to you straight. Two options starting at $4.97. Check it out at privatepaypractitioners.com/services. All right, let's get into it. Hey there, it's DJ. I am back with the Private Pay Practitioners Premium Podcast. Today I have the glowing, radiant Dr. Sheena Horsford here. Oh my goodness, it's so good to see you.
Yes, yes.
Wow. We have been connected for what, like a year now
Yeah,
in the private pay community, and I just love what I am seeing for you in your practice. You're on social media, you are doing the thing. So I'm so glad that you are here to talk to us about your practice. And so we can do a little deep dive into everything in terms of building a practice, right? Because you've only been private pay for a few months, right?
yeah, since the fall.
Since
Yeah,
the fall,
fall
yes.
2025. Yep.
Well, I love it. Let's get into it. Please tell us about your practice and where we might find you.
Okay, so I am Dr. Sheena Horsford. I am a licensed couple and family therapist, and I have a virtual private practice that I have had operating full time. This is my fourth year.
Ooh,
Yes, I've made 4 years, still an entrepreneur, so I'm still in there.
yes.
But fourth year full time. I started part time, and I primarily work with couples in the state of Virginia, couples and
Okay.
adult families. I'm licensed only in Virginia, and I also, in person, I do a 5 hour intensive for couples and adult families, but right now I'm focusing on couples. And I do a 5 hour intensive. It's a couple reset program. We meet in person. Right now it's in Richmond, but I look forward to doing that all over Virginia. And we are we meet in person for the intensive. So that part I do in person, but everything else is virtual.
Oh, you know what? I have a couple for you.
Okay.
Yes, will get to it, but I'm going to be
Okay.
sending them your way when you come back into the office
Okay. Okay.
because they need you.
Okay. Okay. Great. I'm
Yeah, and
ready.
I'm licensed in Virginia too, so I be meeting folks, and
Okay.
I want to, I share referrals.
Yes.
Yeah, so 4 years in private practice,
Mhm.
amazing. So when you started your private practice, did you start on insurance?
Yes. So
Okay,
I started a private practice. My route was very traditional. Once I became licensed, I started part-time. And everyone around me was taking insurance. So I didn't know what I was doing. I just was like, I'm licensed now. I'm ready to see clients on my
ready to
own,
go.
ready
Yeah.
to go. And so everyone just was like, you just take insurance. That's what you do. So depends on your network, right?
That's right.
Yes. So I took one insurance because I was only doing it part-time. So I took one insurance and I remember those initial when I was waiting for it to start, for my contract to start, I was essentially private pay initially. And I
Yeah.
remember the rejection when I would tell people my price, shaking in my boots. I would tell people my price and they were like that. And I don't even really remember what my price was. It was probably like $100 for a couple
Right.
sessions. Yeah, it wasn't a lot, but I just remember saying it and people would not respond. And I was thinking, oh, I'm not doing this. I'm getting
Yep.
on insurance immediately. This is why, like, I cannot wait to get on insurance so that I can get more yeses. And so
Hmm.
I took insurance part time. And then when I became full time 4 years ago, I still was under insurance contract. Of course, was open to private pay, um, people, if you give people an option, insurance or private pay, they're
Oh,
going to use their
eh,
insurance.
absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you give them that's just kind of realistic. If you give somebody a cheaper option, they'll take the cheaper option most likely.
Yeah.
So I was private. I mean, I was using insurance up until um in 2024. I I was planning my wedding and I was
Hmm.
working so hard to make money. I wanted to make money. I was trying to pay off my wedding expenses. And the only way I could do that was to work more hours.
Yeah.
I wasn't getting paid more. I was just having to see more people at the same rate. And I was so tired. And I remember thinking, I'm going to burn out. This is only year three, year two and a half, three. And I was thinking, like, something has to shift. And then I started being in groups, the private pay practitioner group, and it was like, oh, it's people out here that make money.
Yeah.
Like I can make money doing this. I don't have to settle for what the insurance is giving me and having that cap and never getting a raise or getting a raise every 4 or 5 years. I can actually make money doing this. And so I started reading books. I started being in more spaces where people were private pay making money. And it was like a whole new phenomenon for me of like, wow, people are charging over $200 for a session? Like I can do that and people are going to pay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Right.
that
It's
was
like you got to give yourself permission, right?
Yeah, it was such a new phenomenon for me. Like I had never, the spaces I was used to being in were you just take that copay and you just take it.
Yeah. And you
And
might not get anything else.
that's it. You just take that. You're unhappy about it, but it's something. It's not that bad.
Right. Right.
And if go ahead, go ahead.
But let me go back to something I said when you and I introduced you. Doctor, Dr. Sheena. Okay, so Dr. Sheena, tell
Yes.
us what was the difference in the rate that the insurance was paying you compared to like a master's level? Do you know?
Um, so the way they didn't go by my doctorate, actually.
Right.
Yeah, they didn't care about
They
my
don't
doctorate. They
care.
don't care. Um, I was at paid at a master's level. Um, I'm trying to think, the highest it got to, I can say numbers on here because I like saying them.
Sure.
Okay. I
Let them
think I
send something.
Yeah. The highest it got to was like 130 at the end, but I think I started at like 80. I started like at
Ugh,
$80.
I remember it. My body remembers that.
Yeah.
You
And
saw my look.
I was so happy for that $80. I didn't know better.
In the beginning, right? You're happy for the $80 because at the if you did you do community mental health?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, community mental health, you was probably what, like $20?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when the $80 check come, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, I'm finally making some money. Now I'm on my own. I'm licensed.
That is a trap with a capital
Yeah.
T,
Yeah.
right? Because in community mental health, you weren't paying to keep they lights on, right?
Exactly.
You weren't paying they malpractice, right?
Mhm.
Or attack, all the stuff, right?
Mhm.
$80 is not gonna do
It's
anything.
not.
Mm-mm.
And again, this was part-time and I was happy. Um, and if I saw couples, oh, don't get started. Don't even let me add a family member because I'm a couple
Right.
and family therapist. So if I added another person to the room, my
Yep.
price went down. It went down to like 60 something, 65 or so when you add more people to the room.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Where that makes sense at?
Yeah,
You
exactly.
got more people in the room and you get paid less money?
Less. Yeah, it
Oh,
was
but you
less.
giving them extra.
Exactly. I'm changing a whole system here and I get paid less.
Whew.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
to do that over and over and over again, like
Mm-hmm.
how did that, when did you notice that you started feeling or even thinking differently about that?
It wasn't until when I went full time, because part time, it was fun money. I had my full time job as an administrator at an agency, so I wasn't dependent on it part time. But when I took the leap, like it was a leap to go full time, and when I took the leap, the first year I'm just like, let me just make my salary, and then it wasn't until that second year when I needed more money
Yeah,
that it was like, okay, something's not right. And I would not do this at any job. I would not get certified. I would not get more education, more training, and not get a raise. That's
right.
in any other job that would not, I at the end of the year, this is all I have done to advance myself to support why I should get a raise and why I'm contributing to
Yeah.
the company. So it was that realization of like, I'm doing all these things, I'm getting trained, I'm getting more education, I'm doing all these things, and I'm not getting more pay out of it. I'm just told to work harder.
Work harder. They
Yeah.
literally told me that, like, why would we pay you more when other people are willing to accept it? I was like, did you say that? Is that recorded?
Ooh,
I
ooh,
was
ooh,
like, are
ooh,
you crazy?
ooh, the
Yeah, while
boldness.
they're sitting there with their high school diploma, probably.
Exactly.
Not to say
Exactly.
anything wrong with people with high school diplomas, but you're talking to somebody who is master's level uh
Exactly.
clinician with a whole couple degrees,
And who gets trained every year?
who is required.
Yeah.
Because why? Because these industries want our monies.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
one of the reasons I push back on certifications
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, y'all want all my monies, and I'm not sure that y'all even legit enough to get
Yes.
more money.
Yes.
So that's a whole nother
That's a
conversation.
that we're not gonna touch that. We may not get to that one today.
We may not get to it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But I have something for you. So couples, so this is a debate. Now, people think that they can use insurance with couples, but I know there's workarounds,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I'm wondering, how do you feel about that?
I actually don't have a problem with the workarounds because,
Okay.
yeah, because it's not designed for systemic work.
Yeah.
Insurance is not designed to support, it's a medical model. So
Right.
they don't care that a couple is going through sexual problems. That doesn't, it's more of the individual and it's just affecting the individual and so forth. So I don't mind the workarounds because I know how I'm trained and I know I'm
Right.
trained to look at an entire system and change it that way. And that's
Yeah.
not the same lens that the insurance comes from.
Yeah.
So that's why, work around it because we're fighting a system that is larger than us, essentially.
True.
Yeah.
True. But
So
you didn't get paid more either way.
you don't get paid more either way. So you're doing this work, you're doing incredible work, but it's unrecognized.
Yeah.
It's
It
not,
truly is.
it's not recognized, it's not valued.
Hmm. So
Yeah.
when you made the leap, did your clients come with you? Like, did they stay with you, the insurance ones?
Yeah, so that was a really I was prepared, but I wasn't fully prepared of how many people I lost.
Yeah.
So, you hear different people's experiences and you have to respect that. I was hearing that people would stay with me, that a lot of people stayed with them when they left. That was not my
Hmm.
experience. So I gave people, 3 months. And I even did research kind of beforehand and started putting fillers out to people of like, I'm thinking about doing this in the new year, at the middle of the year. How would you feel about paying out of pocket? And I got
Yep.
mixed reviews. And these are people that I have been working with for 6, 9 months, a year. Um, they did not want to pay out of pocket. And I just had to respect that. Some of them were,
Sure.
they had got to a place where they felt comfortable to be on their own. It's just amazing when you are paying $15 an hour, I mean, $15 for a session or a copay, your copay is 20, 25. It's really interesting how you view the work you need to do versus I'm
Mm.
paying 200 plus an hour for this. I think I'm gonna have something to work on, or either it's I don't know if I'm articulating it right,
Yeah,
but
I hear you.
yeah. So
It's a different energy that shows up in the room.
it's a different energy. Because when I'm paying 25 an hour, I'm okay just you validating me and just not really talking about much or doing much, but I'm okay coming in. But when I'm paying 200 or 250 an hour, I'm bringing stuff to you. I actually need to do this work because my time is limited and my time is money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because if I'm paying a copay, I'm more lean back, let you work. I'm
Uh-huh.
paying 100, like my therapist is $175, and she
Mhm.
don't take insurance. We is up here.
Yeah. Front
What
and
you? I
center.
got a whole book. Look, we got a list today.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I came to work. I came to do something. We're
Yes.
not just going to shoot the breeze. Yeah.
No, but we do on occasion. We do on occasion. We'll take a little sidebar, right?
We have our
Uh,
sidebars. We
we
have
got
our break.
sidebar, but we coming in it. I'm bringing
Yeah.
you stuff. A lot of
Yeah.
times, I don't even let her talk.
That's funny. Yeah. So so I would say I lost like 90% of my clients by the end of the 3 months. 90% of my clients left. And
Mm,
so I transitioned in September. And so I would have some weeks would be like 4 or 5 clients.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, and they just, they just didn't want to pay out of pocket and
Yeah.
I was working with professionals. These are, people with solid careers,
Yep.
professionals, but they preferred to use their insurance. And so when I transitioned, I didn't keep a lot of my clients. No.
Yeah. Well, you had done the work what you needed to do with them, and now it was time for new people to come along,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And have they been coming?
Yes. So
Yes.
they're coming. Let me just be honest though, it's been slow and steady.
Yeah.
Slow and steady. I was told, which I thought was really good, to maybe to get a part-time job to manage my anxiety
Oh, okay.
during the time when you're building. Just to manage
Yeah.
that anxiety and that time that you're going to have. I went from seeing about 20 to 22 clients a week to like 4 to 6. That's a big shift.
It is. In shock.
Yes. And so I'm big on mindset, and it's what I needed.
Yeah.
I'm in my going into my second trimester of pregnancy. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I am resting more. So I remember September came and it was like such a catch 22 because I was so calm and rested and my schedule was so light.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was like, I know I need to be here, but this is the dip that they talked about.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
a dip. But
it's a
this is
dip.
the thing. This is how I have framed it over the years. Like my schedule will decrease at the exact time that I need it to.
Mm,
And I fight against it sometimes. I
no.
fight against it sometimes. But you know what? I'll be honest. It's happening right now. It's
Mhm.
happening right now from the clinical side. Because I
Uh-huh.
have been saying, gosh, I want to do less clinical work. I want to do more coaching. And I'm super excited about it.
Mhm.
Coaching clients coming in, scheduling. That's
Uh-huh.
exactly what I needed. I
Uh-huh.
needed a shift to occur.
Yeah. Yeah. You spoke
Yeah,
that into existence.
I, I had to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Uh-huh.
listen, you could only hear so much about people's traumas and addictions,
Mhm.
and need to balance that with something else,
Yes. Yes.
right? And so I
Uh-huh.
hear you, like you're needing like some more calm and rest as you're
Mhm.
preparing for baby,
Mhm.
right? And sometimes and that dip has occurred,
Yeah.
and it does feel a little jarring to the system, right?
It's so much of your own work and mindset
Yeah.
more than any I that's just the belief I take. It is so much of that because I continue to network. I continue to market. My marketing is more of my SEO and
Hmm.
networking is my primary thing that I do.
Yeah.
I continue to do that, but some of it was just, what do I do? I'm not used to having so much time. I'm not used to this.
Yeah.
And one of my aunts would say, like when she lost her job, she was like, I didn't focus on my time and the amount of time I had. She said I did things I wanted to do, like I volunteered. I was working out more things I couldn't do when I didn't have the time, so I did those things.
Yes, that's exactly what I do. Yep. I had a whole
Hmm.
bunch of people cancel on Tuesday. Like all of my clients canceled on Tuesday. Like
Wow.
what that doesn't really happen. They
Yeah.
all canceled. They canceled in advance too, which
Uh-huh.
I didn't get that monies.
Yeah.
I went to lunch, went to the movies, took a nap, went to Pilates. Yes, I was
Yeah.
good. I'm
Uh-huh.
bright today.
Uh-huh. And it takes for you to see that in a positive way and be able to do something with that
Yeah.
and not just sit there like, oh, woe is me, my
Hmm.
business is suffering. It's such a different mindset shift to be able to say, well, I'm gonna use this time and go take care of myself.
Oh, absolutely. I saw it coming a week ahead and I started booking stuff.
Oh, good for you. Oh, yeah.
Yes, yes. You got to look for
Uh-huh.
when you see that opening, you better close that gap.
Yeah, it's
And
true.
and it's not always to go chase clients.
Yes.
That is the thing that I'm seeing with a lot of folks on the groups and in my coaching clients. It's like we're trying to chase. Where are the clients at? It's like
Mhm.
we're not standing on a corner trying to get people to come to a table and sell them something,
That
right?
part.
I mentioned earlier in an email I sent out, I was like, we're not the flea market. We specialize medical professionals, right?
Right.
Um, and so like we have to continue to position ourselves in that way. They're going to attract those clients by doing the networking, the marketing, making sure our websites are on point. Our psychology today is not just
Mhm.
asking questions, but telling people how you're going to solve the pain points. We really have to be clear to get the clients in,
Mhm.
right? I
Mhm.
can tell you go to psychology today. Everybody's like, "Do you have anxiety? Do you have depression? Are you feeling blah blah blah?" That ain't said nothing to that client.
Right.
Nothing. You
Yeah.
got to tell them people, right,
Uh-huh.
that you are available. You're gonna help address that. What if it is anxiety? If it is depression, you got to tell them,
This is
right?
how I'm going to help you.
This is
Yeah.
how I'm going to help you. And
Mhm.
if you scrolling on psychology today, you got four lines that
Mhm.
show up.
Mhm.
That four lines, you better tell them people who you are and how you're going to help them. That's where
Mhm.
that niche statement comes in,
Yes.
right? And
Yes.
it is work to pay attention to all of that, right?
Yes.
And that you can't always hire someone like me, like a coach, to help you walk through it. And that's why I give away a lot of stuff, talking about this stuff for free, right?
Mhm.
Listen,
That's what I tell exactly. I mean, I'm all about if you can't afford it, there's enough free information, or you send out so many nuggets of wisdom that you can work on at least one thing while you're waiting and transitioning, or while you're, in that space where you have more time. There are other things that you can shift and work on. Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah. When you had reached out and agreed to come on the show, you had made mention about these consult calls, right? When
Yeah.
people are calling you and they want to connect, but they're
Yeah.
saying stuff like, "Oh, that's too expensive." So they were
Mhm.
saying it was too expensive when it was $100. And this is why I tell people, it don't matter the price. It's gonna be too expensive for somebody,
For
right?
somebody.
$80 was too expensive for somebody.
Yes.
$100 too expensive. So now you private pay,
Hmm.
right? What's your rate?
So for individual 60 minutes, it's 200, and for a 90-minute couple session is 315.
I love it.
Yeah.
And they're saying it's too expensive.
Uh-huh. And the couple
What?
reset, yeah. The
Yeah.
couple reset, my 5 hour intensive is 15.99. Oh, it feels
All
so good to
right.
say that. Ooh,
Yes.
feels so good
Woo.
to say that.
15.99, and you got the 99 on the end.
Yeah. Yes, yes. So let me tell
Okay.
you, the consults, one of the things, it's a question that's been asked in the group, and I always say, like, if I could do anything different starting, I would never have taken insurance. And I would have learned how to receive that rejection of people
Yeah.
saying no to me. I would have learned that 5, 6 years ago, so that now it wouldn't be so hard. Like that,
Right.
that's part of it is it's hard to hear them say no to you. It
Yeah.
it's hard to hear, no, I can't afford your service, or it's hard to hear that, but you have to know with every no, there is a yes too. And so I remember at one point while I had shifted to private pay, I was like, let me change my whole consultation setup because I have mine set up for insurance. I ask a few
Mm.
questions, and so I said, let me just change it, my model, so that I'm catering more to private pay. I changed it. I love how I changed it. My intake, I have them fill out paperwork beforehand. I have a few more questions they answer and so forth. I was so pumped, and I had two new consultation calls. I was so pumped, DJ. Like I was just like, yes. And a therapist I had networked with, she was like, I get my people come, not my people, but clients come and they sign on and they know what they're paying, blah, blah, blah. So they fill out all my paperwork. The first consultation, they're like, this is too expensive. And I have them, the way my practice is set up now is for couples, you have to do the couple reset program first to work with me.
Ooh.
You have to do the intensive first. I no longer offer weekly until you do an intensive.
Ooh.
Yeah, I changed that because I just wanted to work with couples who are ready to dive in
Yeah.
and who are just tired of being in that kind of, we're stuck, we're living as roommates, we're not happy. Let's like move, I want to go ahead and deep dive into this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dive deep now or divorce
Yeah.
later.
Exactly. So I so I changed it, and so you have to sign up for the couple reset. And so they were that was the first consultation, and I remember feeling so discouraged. One, because my schedule was low already, and I just was like, I just changed this and I'm still getting a no.
Mm-hmm.
And I got another consultation, and it was like they were like, they didn't say no flat out, but they never booked. They were just kind of
Yeah.
like, and it was just, you get that back to back. And it's I just had to remember feeling like I have got to pick myself up off the ground. Like I cannot hold on to this. Somebody else is
Right.
coming. You have to stay engaged. And I just remember thinking like, gosh, this is so hard. I know I don't want to go back to insurance, but
Right.
like something has to give. So just trying to stay encouraged. I had another consult that came. They also said no. And I
Okay.
just remember thinking, like, I'm not changing my price because,
Good.
yeah, I'm not changing it. Somebody can afford this. I just haven't found them yet. I haven't
Hmm.
found them yet. And so I am big on like visualizing stuff, speaking things into existence. So I just continue to be steady about that while I'm picking myself up off the ground with the rejections. And when I tell you this happened, it almost kind of was like, oh my gosh, this is everything I've been like visualizing. I had a couple, this was the beginning of January. They called me. It's almost like I didn't even have to sell anything.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Yes, they called in the email. They said, we want to sign up for the couple reset program.
There you go.
I was like, I don't even need it. Like, and I had my whole spill. They're just like, okay, all right. What day? Money wasn't an issue. They didn't say this is too. They just said, what day do you have available? I was thinking, I don't even know if I needed to be on the consultation. Everything, my website, everything spoke for itself.
Yes.
I was just like, oh, this is how this works.
Yes.
This is really how this works. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just got another one that said the same
What?
thing.
Yes. Something changed though. Something changed. Something you did something different. What was it?
Um, what I would say is I did not budge. I did not shift at all. I said, I know I don't want insurance. I know I'm not going to lower my price.
Yep.
I know that. And somebody is going to come. I just have to be ready when they do come.
You got ready.
Yes, I got ready. And I just said, I'm keeping my systems are in place so that when they come, I need to be ready. And I can't be like, okay, this amount is this, or scared to say the amount.
Nope.
Nope, you got to be ready. Got to be ready. Because when they
Gotta be
come,
ready.
yep, you need to say that price with confidence. Say it with your full chest out. Yeah.
Yes. I listen, I say it in the email. I say at the up front, I don't be hiding no prices. There are people out here hiding prices, and I'm like, don't be hiding
Yeah.
no prices. Don't do
Nah,
that. I had
we
one
don't have,
person was like, we discussed it at the consultation. Huh?
nah.
No, we're not doing that.
Yeah, we're not
They were
doing
trained to do that though. They were trained in their program to do that. And I was like, we're not doing that in 2026.
no.
We can't do, rope people in for a consult and they not know the price up front, right? And that's the
Yeah,
thing though, Dr. Sheena, when the people were calling you and saying they want the consult, did they not see the website?
they did. They saw the website.
Mm.
I sent them a FAQ with my prices, and I even say, look over the prices. If you want to proceed forward, here's how you can set up a meeting with me.
And then they scheduled a meeting.
They scheduled a meeting.
They
Yeah.
don't, I don't, I have this theory that when people are just so dysregulated, they are not reading all the pages, they are not reading the fine print. They're just not. So we got to make it larger.
Yeah.
We got to make it larger because you're
Yeah.
like wasting time.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We got to make it larger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because I have people that are just like they don't know. Like, no, you have to know. I've made it very clear.
Very clear. Very clear.
Yeah. And you still doing consult. I don't do consults.
I know I'm very interested in that. Yeah, I'm very,
You're headed in that direction.
uh-huh, I
You
am.
headed.
I
Yeah.
am.
Yeah.
Because
It's
I
different
realized
though. Oh, go ahead.
I just realized these last like three consults I've had, I don't know how much I need to be there to kind of explain stuff when my website, my Google presence is speaking for itself, my social media. So a lot of that speaks for itself. So by the time they get to me, I'm just repeating what they've already researched. When a client is ready, they're ready.
They're ready. You
Yeah.
could make a 30-second video and post it
Yes.
on the website.
Exactly. So how do you do it now?
Uh, schedule, schedule
Uh-huh.
button.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, schedule button. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I want to, so in the networking that I have done, I have found that people don't like to answer their phones or return phone calls. That's not me. I will return a phone call. I will
Mm-hmm.
answer my phone. People are like, is this a real person? Yes.
Yeah.
Now they got AI's virtual receptionists now. So I'm like, yes, this is a real person. Um, it's DJ, how can I help you? Right? And I will answer that. And if there's a couple questions, I will answer the questions. But if you starting to tell a story, you need to schedule an appointment.
Mhm. Yeah.
You know, um, I do one type of consultation, and that's for my men's sex addiction drop-in group. I
Mhm.
charge for that though, just
Mhm.
a small fee for a phone consult to see where they are before I say that they're okay to drop in, right?
Mhm.
I just need to know a couple things and have review a couple forms with you. That's it. I charge $25 for that.
Mhm.
We're on the phone 15 minutes. That's it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the only kind of consult that I do. And I do respond to all emails,
Mhm.
and I validate. People will try to tell me the whole story in an email. Quick validation,
Yeah.
right? Thank you for reaching out. I really appreciate you sharing a bit of your story. Um, I have availability.
Mhm.
Here's my schedule link. That's the fastest way to get in to see me.
Mhm.
The price is 255.
I like that. I'm definitely moving in that direction.
You're moving there. Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're getting there. But
Mhm.
the thing is, you're getting ready to do another type of shift, right?
Yes.
Because you're going on maternity leave. So
Yes.
talk to us about like what preparation looks like for you.
Yeah, so I did save because I didn't do looking back, I see people I could have signed up for short-term disability and I didn't
Hmm.
know that I didn't research that ahead of time. So I did put some money aside um to prepare for this. And I do have a spouse. So
Okay.
I am in a different position because I do have a husband who also works outside the home. So I do have that support. And I also, saved up for to take at least 2 months.
Okay.
Um, what I'm finding is hard is pulling away from this has been my baby, my first
Yeah.
baby. I've never taken a break
Yeah.
long before. And so I'm having a little bit of a hard time pulling back from like
Hmm.
networking right now and saying, I'm not scheduling anymore in March. I'm doing March. And like that part has been hard more so than I have some money to actually do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then on top of that, this is February has been the best month, which is typical. My business uh, temperament is the word I want to say, but that's not the word I want to use. But my business kind of, um, I cannot think of it, but when you look at your business for the year of what months usually are higher, spring is usually when I get high numbers.
Oh, yeah.
Cadence flow. Thank you. Yeah. My business flow, spring are usually my higher numbers. Last year, July was a really high number, really high month for
Mm.
me, which is shocking because that's usually when people take vacation.
Yeah.
Then it dips a bit into the fall. So I am a little nervous about breaking when I'm at a high. I'm making the most this month that I've made since I've started private pay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good
And
information.
yeah. So I this month it's like January, and that's the thing when people like cancel, like you said, go ahead and do something else. Don't stand on that corner and beg people.
No.
No, because people cancel. I had so many cancellations in January for weather and stuff. And I have gotten so many people have reached out, like old clients, hey, can I come back in? Hey, I don't know if you're on maternity leave yet, but I really want to get an appointment in.
Right.
Like it's like just come back to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that this has been a really good month. And so I'm leaving in March, taking a pause.
Okay.
Um, and I just have to tell myself, or not even have to, I am gonna be okay.
You are absolutely going to be okay. And when do you plan to return?
Mid-June is when
Okay.
yeah, as telling people I'm gonna start kind of coming back, trickling in. And
Uh-huh.
what I did also, I saved in advance, and I also created a workbook
Yes.
because I wanted something, some other stream of income to come in. So I created a workbook for not for current clients, but these are clients who are wanting repair but not quite ready for therapy yet. They
Yes.
want something to help them to feel closer in their relationship, but they are still on that kind of, we want to do something different, but we're not quite ready to jump all the way in to therapy yet.
Yeah.
So I created that to start bringing in more income. That's like a big thing I'm actually really proud of.
I love that. What's the name?
Rebuilding intimacy.
Oh, I love it. Yes,
Yes,
we'll have to
yes,
make sure
yes,
everyone gets a link.
yes, yes,
But listen, Dr. Sheena, I'm hoping that that's going to be in your out of office email, a
yes,
link to it.
yes,
Yes, right?
yes, yes, yes,
Because,
yes.
and this is the language that I would use. I am
What
booked
is it?
until mid-June.
Mm.
Don't you know all your business?
Yeah. I was I
I am
like
booked
that.
until mid-June. If you are interested in working on your coupleship right now until you can get an appointment, here is this wonderful workbook. Slap a link on it, and if you got some reviews, link that too,
Yes.
right? And then please leave I don't know if you have a wait list or something that you can set
Mhm.
up that may be HIPAA
I
compliant
can.
that you can hold on
Yeah.
to. Um, you can sign up for the my next openings in mid-June. You can frame the language, but
Yes.
that's how I would do it.
I like that. Thank you. That was so
Yeah.
good. I've been battling like, do I hire someone? How am I about to do this? Yes.
No, and I think for you, like, yes, you're going to be taking care of baby, and we know the sleep schedule going to be off. So if you up, that's when you could be jotting down blog ideas,
Mhm, mhm,
product ideas,
mhm, mhm.
any kind of ideas that you have put in a Google sheet to keep
Yes.
track of, and you
Uh,
could be expanding on that. That's work.
yes.
So that will keep you tethered to the practice because you know what? Your practice is not closed.
Yes.
You are booked until mid-June.
I like that.
Dr.
Yes.
Sheena is not closed, people. She is booked until mid-June.
Yes.
The
Yes.
referrals can still come in.
Yes. 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 I like that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. That's so good. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, yeah. But we're not closed. We're just booked,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think once a week, if you have like a email that comes through that doesn't kind of fit that mold,
Mhm.
maybe then you could respond.
Right.
But I think with that auto response, I think you'll be
Yeah.
fine. I
I
think
think
you'll be
so.
fine.
I think so too. Yeah, I
Yeah.
do. That's great. I'll just word that exact. That's perfect.
Yeah. And
Mhm.
somebody I was talking to somebody, they were like, well, I gotta have a referral list for people when I'm out of office. Eh, You can't be trying to fill somebody else's practice while you're busy. Like,
I
I don't
know.
know. You know, I don't know. You know, I I- the clients are capable of continuing to look for other providers, right? They're
Yeah.
window shopping now as it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then you also handing out a list for them and they not your clients. I don't know where it says that. Maybe it does. Maybe somebody will drop something in the comments and put me on to something and just be kind.
Yeah, I
Because
don't
I
know
do
where all
block.
that. Yeah, and they're not your clients, so you're not ethically responsible for them. That's nice,
No,
but that's a lot of work that you're put in doing.
that's a lot of work. That's like someone sent me something from psychology today. I'm supposed to go do work to find them somebody else because I'm not available. Get out of here.
Yeah, we have enough on our plates already. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I guess the final question before I open it up for see if anyone in the audience would like to talk. What do you want your practice to look like when you come back?
Mm, that's a really good question I haven't thought through. But
Okay.
my initial response when you said that was more independent.
Mm,
Yeah, I wanted to be more independent of me. What I
yeah.
am and what that looks like is me not doing consultation calls. Go
Mhm.
ahead and schedule. You've looked at my video. I love this. I've got some great ideas already. You have looked at my intro video. You have filled out my paperwork. Go ahead and schedule for the couple reset program. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
it looks like it looks like it's scaled to a place where it's much more independent of me.
Yes. Yes.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yes. Automation.
Yes. Yes.
Automation. Any kind of automation that you can bring in that is sound, I'm all for it, right?
Yeah.
I'm all
Yeah.
for it. Makes sense to me.
So that's
I love that.
yeah, that's definitely one area I'm about to adjust.
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Well, let's see if
Mhm.
we have any questions. Does anyone out
Yeah.
there have a question?
I do. Yeah. My camera's a little
Hey.
high up. Hi. Uh,
Hi.
I was really inspired hearing you talk, and I wanted to thank you for coming on. And I wanted to go back to the part about it's too expensive because I've never heard a client say, I can't imagine investing in myself at this level. I've never spent this much money on myself before. I've never heard clients speak to that, but I do think that's something happening for them when they say it's too expensive. So something I'm struggling with is if that's happening, how do we, or maybe we don't talk about it if they're not a client, but is there a way that you could reflect or have a conversation with the client to figure out without invalidating that for them it could be like a true numbers issue for some people. I don't know if that
Well,
question, but yeah.
it does make sense. It does. And I'll actually tell you one thing DJ said to me before when I first didn't know how to respond. And I just validated and say, it is an expense. It is. It's an investment. And I say it like that. If you want to add a little bit more, it is an investment and you're worth it. If you want to validate them and you're worth it. And I don't say much else after that.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I leave it at that. And there's usually not a response after that.
Yeah. Yeah. I make it super simple. You're
Hmm.
absolutely right. It is.
Hmm.
Yes. And for me in my practice, I do ask that people come weekly. So it really is an investment. And it's like,
Hmm.
yes, absolutely it is an investment. And I hear that you're in a lot of pain and are struggling right now. And my hope is that you will find whatever practice or person that can help you get out of that the soonest, right?
Hmm.
But for my practice, this is the rate and this is the cadence that I operate in. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
very, very matter of fact, and just kind of stand on. Yeah, you are about to invest in yourself if you work with me, and I'm going to make it worth your while.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Mhm.
Because some people will do like an intake. I was working with someone to do like an intake, this long ass intake. And I'm like, yeah, we need to get to like solving some problems
Mhm.
in
Mhm.
that first session. We need to start looking at some strategies and some tools to get you out of this struggle that you're in. So we're not just going to be sitting here and I'm checking boxes and writing notes on family history. That's going to be some of it,
Right.
just so I can get a little flavor about what's really going on. But you coming into me because you are in pain,
Mhm.
right? So if you want to come work with me, I'm gonna help you get out of pain.
Mhm.
Because right, we're not chit-chatting,
Mhm.
right? 255 is not chit-chat money.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just not, right? That's get out of pain money. So let's go. I'm ready to go.
Mhm.
Yep. And I don't have like, oh, you got to wait 3 weeks to see me. I don't do that, right? Because I don't accept new clients unless I have space,
Mhm.
you know? Um, but yeah, we can't be available to everyone, and that is okay. And that is okay. Right. So for all the folks out there struggling and seeing that maybe your colleagues are getting clients and you're not getting clients, you know, don't beat yourself up, but find out what's missing. Where's the block? What's the language on the website that maybe is not converting, right? What's the hook? Are you talking about yourself or are you talking about the client? Because
Mhm.
you talking about you, that needs to be on the About Me page, right? And a lot of websites I've seen recently is not about the client, you know? So we got to speak to the client, speak to the pain points, and tell them how we're going to solve their problems. That's how you get them in the door. And Dr. Sheena, I love this for you. I love how you have shifted and are
Yeah.
thriving and going with the flow, and you're going to be booked into mid-June.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Well,
Yes.
Dr. Sheena, where can we find everything about you? Give us your handles, your books, all the stuff before we close.
Yes, so I am on Instagram, Dr. Sheena underscore H on Instagram. I have my Rebuilding Intimacy is on Amazon. That's the title of my workbook. My website is mendingheartstogether.com. That's where you can schedule to work with me. No more consults. You're going to schedule to work with me. Love it. So those are all the ways you can find out more about me.
Love it. Dr. Sheena, thank you so much. Please come back, bring the
Yes,
baby,
yes, 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 yes,
because we want to know all about what happened during maternity and what that was like and how you navigated and how many clients came through while you were booked and busy.
yes, yes.
Yes, thank
Okay. You're
you.
welcome. Thank you.
Yes, everyone, I have been DJ Burr, and this has been the Private Pay Practitioners Premium Podcast. And I'll be back next week.
Bye.